Okay, I did want to give a small commentary about the Jordan Peterson, Kathy Newman fiasco. And the fiasco should all be on Kathy Newman's part. This was a woman who went into the interview, thought that she could corner, uh, you know, somebody who has decades of experience talking to patients as a clinical psychologist, and thought that she could corner him and make him look like a fool. And the exact opposite happened. And now, she was complaining about harassment online from all these trolls and other people and people that I guess she defines as Peterson's followers. Well, guess what? I mean, you're in the media. The media harasses people. The media goes and digs into people's lives. It doesn't matter if you don't think tabloids are the media, but they are. TMZ is part of the media. You're in the media, so deal with it. I was watching a follow-up interview from January 22nd, which was 2 days ago. I think the Kathy Newman interview was about a week ago, and it was with. Let me see if I can even find the guy's name here. Well, I don't, but his program is called Henstel, and I'll post the link to the original video. And this guy, who is Dutch, but I'm assuming he comes from India or one of the other South Asian countries originally. His family. This guy, he pretty much conducted one of the most professional interviews I've ever seen. He asked Peterson about his ideas, about his book. Was very he posed his own opinion in a very direct and well stated manner. So if you watch this interview and compare it to the Newman interview, which I'll also try to get the video for that, you see a tale of two completely different professions. You have one person who's a journalist trying to find the truth, and you have another person who's a provocateur and who wants to pretty much kneel her guest and make him uncomfortable and probe and be as much of a bitch as possible. And I don't care if that's an inappropriate word for this situation. No, Kathy Newman is not a feminist martyr. See, the cough's back. Kathy Newman is an example of somebody who made a very unfortunate choice to mess with the wrong person. Jordan Peterson, if you watch any of his content, is a perfectly reasonable guest. She wasn't going to get him to blow up on air. This is a guy who's had to deal with people with actual mental health issues. So why was she trying to go and be this example of what was she trying to do there? She was trying to get a reaction out of him that would have been a gotcha moment for her. Well, instead, she came in guns blazing and ran out of ammo pretty fast. It's pretty similar to a number of interviews I've seen with Roland Martin, including one with Anthony Logan, who you guys know I call into his show. I talk to him on his show, where Roland Martin will come and pretty much reveal that he's not trying to be fair during the interview. He's just trying to corner his guest and make them and show them who's boss. Peterson called it something like primate dominance gameplay. Peterson, by the way, I don't talk much about him, but I do have a couple of viewers who are huge fans of his. Jordan Peterson, amazing stuff. I don't always have time to watch an entire Peterson thing, or I'm, I'll go through the day. I'll try to pick out a few videos I want to watch. I only have so much time during the day, but whenever I do watch one, I never regret it. The one that's my favorite is from a couple months ago, where he's talking with Camille Paglia of she well, I don't know who she works for, but she's a second wave feminist writer, a gay woman who pretty much it's one of the most intriguing and well reasoned conversations I've ever heard about two people from roughly the same generation talking about the roles of the sexes. And that's how you have a discussion. And Peterson's perfect. He knows how to handle a discussion that goes well, and he knows how to handle a discussion that's not going to go well. And this other guy, I'll just find his name. This other, hold on. I don't know Dutch. Sorry. I think it wants me to disable my pop-up blocker. So, no. Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's amazing, and I'll try to find his name, and I'm sorry about that. But it is one of the best interviewing techniques I've seen, and it's from a guy who wants to know exactly what is going on with these, both the Peterson-Newman interview. He goes and dissects that with Peterson in a very matter-of-fact manner, and then he goes and talks about the actual book and ideas of Jordan Peterson. So go ahead, check it out if you haven't already. I'm sure a lot of you probably have. It's amazing how deeply that video just, resonated around the entire world. So have a good night, and I'm about to hop on the Testigo Venezuela live stream in 20 minutes, although this video will be out probably before that.